Welcome to Famous Stories in English. Are you learning English? That's amazing. Here, we learn English through real stories that teach life lessons and vocabulary. Before we begin, tell us, what is your favorite drink? Coffee or tea? Today, we will talk about a story that begins with a dream and a cup of coffee. It starts with a man named Howard Schultz. He grows up in a poor family in Brooklyn, New York. His father works hard but never finds stability or respect in his job. Howard watches him struggle every day and thinks life must be better than this. One day, he gets a scholarship to study at a university. He is the first in his family to go to college. He studies business and works part-time selling coffee makers. While visiting a small coffee shop in Seattle, something changes in his mind forever. He sees people smiling, talking, and enjoying coffee together like friends. He feels something special. Not about coffee itself, but about connection. He thinks, this is not just a drink. This is an experience. That thought becomes the seed of something huge. Later, he joins that same company, Starbucks, which sells only coffee beans, not drinks. He tells the owners, we can sell coffee as an experience, not just a product. But they say no. They don't believe in his idea. So what would you do if no one believed in your dream? Howard doesn't give up. He starts his own small coffee shop. He names it Il Giornale and sells Italian-style coffee. People love it. The idea works. It's more than coffee. It's community. Soon he gets the chance to buy Starbucks itself. Yes, the company that once rejected his idea becomes his new dream. He takes the risk, buys Starbucks, and begins to expand it step by step. But here's the twist. Success doesn't come easy. There are failures, debts, and people who tell him to stop. Still, he keeps one vision. Create a place where people feel special with every cup. That vision changes everything. It turns a small coffee store into a global symbol of connection. Now, Starbucks is not just a company. It's an idea that started with a dream. Do you believe one idea can change the world? Would you have the courage to follow your dream even when others say no? Stay with us, because in the next part, you'll discover what made his dream unstoppable. Howard begins his journey with hope and courage. He believes his idea will inspire the world. But dreams, even good ones, often face walls before reaching the light. Money becomes the first problem. He needs investors to grow his business. But many say, it will never work. Some laugh and say, Americans will never pay that much for coffee. He feels small, but he remembers his father's struggles. He says to himself, I will not stop. He walks from office to office, explaining his dream again and again. Sometimes people listen politely, but then they say no. Other times, they reject him before he even finishes speaking. Have you ever felt like giving up when no one believes in you? One day, a small group of investors finally says yes. He opens more stores and starts building a team. He tells his employees, we are not in the coffee business, we are in the people business. That idea surprises everyone. But new challenges appear: competition, high rent, and the fear of failing. Many stores don't make money at first. Some partners suggest closing them to save costs. Howard refuses. "We're not selling coffee. We're building trust," he says firmly. He faces another painful moment. His parents don't understand his risk. His friends tell him to find a stable job. He feels lonely, like his dream is too heavy to carry alone. Yet something inside him whispers, "Keep going." Then comes a twist. An economic crisis hits the country. Sales fall, stores close, and employees lose hope. He sees everything he built starting to fall apart. Would you continue fighting when your dream starts breaking in front of you? Howard stays up many nights, thinking and praying for solutions. He remembers why he started: to give dignity, not just jobs. He decides to protect his employees instead of cutting them. People think he's crazy, but that decision, to value people over profit, becomes the heart of Starbucks. It's the hardest moment, but also the beginning of something greater. Sometimes the biggest crisis hides the seed of transformation. Howard doesn't see it yet, but his greatest success is coming soon. So what happens when faith and kindness meet a storm? Can a man's dream survive against the weight of the world? Stay with us. The next part reveals how he turns failure into global inspiration. After the crisis, Howard begins to rebuild with a new vision. He believes that every cup of coffee can bring hope to someone's day. He starts training his employees not just to sell, but to care. He says, "Every person who walks in is our guest." The stores slowly recover. Customers feel the warmth, not just the caffeine. They come back because they feel seen and respected. Starbucks begins to grow again, one smile at a time. But the path is still not easy. Some investors want faster profits and bigger numbers. Howard thinks differently. "If we lose our soul, success means nothing," he says. "Would you choose heart over money if you had to decide?" He creates new ideas: music, free Wi-Fi, comfortable spaces for conversation. People laugh at first, saying, "Coffee shops are not offices." But something unexpected happens. People start studying, working, and dreaming inside Starbucks. A new culture begins to form. The company becomes a place of connection, not just consumption. People start saying, "Let's meet at Starbucks," instead of "let's meet somewhere." Howard feels proud, but also nervous. He knows success can be dangerous if you forget your purpose. Then comes another twist. Rapid growth starts to bring mistakes. Quality drops, service slows, and the original spirit begins to fade. Howard feels the company is losing its soul again. He asks himself, did I build something too big to control? He takes a bold decision. He returns as CEO to fix everything. He closes thousands of stores for one day. He tells his team, "We stop today to remember who we are." Many think he's crazy again, but that pause changes everything. It reminds everyone that Starbucks was born from connection, not competition. From that day, the company starts growing again, slower but stronger. Sometimes stopping is the secret to moving forward. Howard's dream becomes not only about coffee, but about humanity. He begins programs to support farmers, protect the planet, and help communities. His message spreads: you can build a business that also builds people. And that message begins to change other companies too. Have you ever seen how one good decision can inspire thousands? Can kindness become a business model in a world that only wants profit? Stay with us. The next part reveals the moment that defines his legacy forever. Years later, Starbucks becomes one of the most famous coffee companies in the world. Millions of people visit every day, and thousands work under the Starbucks name. From the outside, everything looks perfect. But inside, Howard feels something missing. He begins to wonder, did I lose my dream again? He walks into meetings filled with numbers, charts, and profits. But no one talks about connection, care, or kindness anymore. He feels like the company became what he once wanted to change, the very thing he escaped from, emptiness at work, is returning. He realizes a powerful truth. Success without soul is another kind of failure. He remembers his father, who worked hard but never felt respected. He thinks, if my company forgets people, I've failed him again. That thought hits him deeper than any loss of money. So he decides to act. He starts visiting stores quietly, talking with baristas and customers. He listens to their stories of joy, stress, and simple gratitude. He sees the same light in their words that once inspired him. One young employee tells him, "I found confidence here. I feel like I belong." Howard smiles, but also feels tears in his eyes. He understands that Starbucks is not about coffee. It's about belonging, and that realization changes everything. He calls a meeting with his entire leadership team. He says, "We forgot why we started. It's time to begin again." Everyone looks shocked. Some fear big changes are coming. Would you be brave enough to restart everything when the world calls you successful? Howard closes more stores, redesigns the system, and focuses again on people over profit. Investors panic. The media calls him crazy. But something magical begins. Customers return with renewed loyalty and emotion. The company regains its purpose and heart. Here's the twist. The hardest fall becomes the foundation for the strongest future. Howard learns that real success is not what you earn, but what you give. He finally understands that the dream was never about coffee. It was about connection, and that truth turns Starbucks into a global symbol of hope. So what would you do if your dream lost its meaning? Would you have the courage to rebuild it from the heart again? Stay with us. In the final part, you'll see how his story inspires millions. Years later, Howard looks back and realizes how far he has come, from a small boy with nothing to a man who changed how the world drinks coffee. He smiles, not because of fame or money, but because of meaning. He finally gave his father's story a better ending. He once dreamed of success, but he found something deeper: purpose. He learned that a company can grow strong when people feel valued and respected. That's why Starbucks continues to teach kindness, even when the world feels cold. He often says, "We are not building stores, we are building community." The story of Starbucks becomes more than a business story. It becomes a lesson about believing when no one else does. A reminder that real dreams are not about power, they're about people, and that the heart of a business is always the human soul behind it. Today, millions work at Starbucks, sharing that same spirit of care and hope. Each cup represents not just coffee, but a small act of connection. A barista's smile can change someone's day, and that's real success. Howard's journey proves that business can be both profitable and compassionate. Sometimes failure is just a teacher wearing a different name. Sometimes rejection is the road to something greater than you imagined. He says, if you stay true to your values, the world will eventually listen. Those words continue to inspire leaders, dreamers, and learners everywhere. So what about you? What dream are you afraid to start because others might laugh? What small idea could change your world if you believed in it today? Maybe your story is still waiting for its first brave step. The story of Starbucks is not just about coffee. It's about courage, kindness, and the power of staying human in business. Remember, every great story begins with someone who refused to give up. Now tell us, what's your dream worth fighting for?